Hey, so this is just We the People News, people. Okay, this video is without prejudice or without recourse. Okay, I just want to retain my rights. Never look straight forward. Always look around me. Be able to protect myself by any means necessary. Okay, and therefore, that being said, I'm not an attorney. I will not give legal advice. I will give my opinion at times. But never misconstrued that it's legal advice. Why? Because I'm not an attorney. I am not part of the bar union. Okay? I'm not going to put chains around my ankles and beg for mercy at the courts. Alright? Alright. Speaking of courts. Right? This is actually Long Island. Go check this out. He's talking about asking permission for the chief judge to record his court hearing, which they actually should have gone ahead and said yes. Number one, it's actually the First Amendment, right? I mean, well, let's see. Even if it's the First Amendment, but it's also the public trial, Sixth Amendment, right? Geez, I just went blank on that. I can't remember which amendment. But I'm allowed to have a public trial. Public still means recording. Recording is public. When I'm doing this, I release it to y'all. It's public. Okay? The only way I can do this is have it on my internet web and have it in private where you guys can't see this, and it's only the absolute certain people that would be able to watch the video. This is public video. So therefore, if I'm in public court and I'm recording my courts to the public, it is public court. All right, don't get me started. All right, so anyway, I thought this was interesting. Again, go to Long Island and check more of this video out. But there's just a section I want to get to y'all. And by the way, since I'm on here, I need to hit that thumbs up. Always don't forget to hit the thumbs up, alright? Just remind yourself every time you watch a video, thumbs up, people, alright? Let's go down here. Let's go ahead and proceed forward on this, and let's go into a little bit more details on what I'm talking about, because this is actually fairly interesting for some of y'all out there, okay? I can't make up my mind about the thumbs up, can I?
Search on Patrick Carroll real quick before I get out of here. He's actually being sued right now. I didn't know you could sue a judge because he's not being sued in his capacity as a jurist, as you see here. Judge Patrick Carroll is being sued, but not in his capacity as a jurist. Suing someone as a judge is difficult because they have judicial immunity. I mean, yes, that's why judges have way too much power in this country. Way too much power. Where's the checks and balances? You know, you learn in government when you're going to school. The checks and balances is that they get appointed and they get elected. You know, most of the time in Connecticut, they're not elected. They're appointed by a judicial commission. And, you know, where I'm from on Long Island, we elect our judges. So there's at least some accountability to the people, right? But in Connecticut, they're appointed by a commission, and that commission is made up of people that are appointed by the governor, who in turn is elected. But still, it's too many. They should just really elect their judges there, so that way we can hold them accountable, and elect their state's attorneys. Their state's attorneys over there in Connecticut aren't elected either; they're appointed. So you know that's Connecticut for you, the Constitution state, right? The Constitution state of Connecticut. So anyway, this woman right here. She's suing the chief administrative judge in Connecticut because of some retaliation. I'll link this in the description below, but apparently she was suspended for a year, and this chief administrative judge here didn't want to hold a hearing and cited coronavirus and all these other excuses on why he didn't hold a hearing for her reinstatement after a year, and she had to wait. So she's suing for retaliation. So, I mean...
Let's pause there. So how is that attorney actually suing that judge and not in his judicial capacity, right? Now, in my previous videos, we talked about these things. And what's really interesting to me, that I believe, Okay, I have not talked to this lady or anything like that. But in general, I believe she's going after the man, not the uniform, right? Now, she may say person because she's an attorney, all right? But what she's doing is going after the non-uniform, all right? The actual man that did this. And you heard me talk about, stand as a man, then if you're going to go after him, make a claim against another man, don't call them officers, okay? When or if I ever followed a criminal complaint on a officer, all right, it's not going to be the officer itself. That badge didn't do no damage, harm, or loss to me, right? It was the man in that uniform that did that to me. Okay, so I'm going to go after that man inside the uniform. Okay, and I'm going to be standing as a man. And so when I do anything, it's going to be a complainant against a wrongdoer. Okay, I'm not going to be a plaintiff and defendant. I'm going to be a complainant and a wrongdoer. Okay, I'm going to make claims. All right, we're not going to goof around with this 6 years of no justice laid and justice denied thing and violation of due process. We're going to go into a direct approach. You just cause me harm, damage, or loss, buddy. You're the man and woman that caused me harm. Okay? I'm going after the man inside the uniform, not outside of the uniform. I'm not. You're too decorated on that uniform. All right? So I'm going to hit you where it stings, in your pocketbook of your personal capacity. All right? You caused the harm, not that uniform, not that judge in that black skirt. All right? That skirt didn't do damage. It's the man or woman inside that skirt that caused the damages. So I believe that's the reason why she's doing it, right? Again, we're going to go with that little trickery words. There may be a particular way she's doing it. But what she, in fact, is doing is bypassing the judgeship and going after him, even though the judge made these claims or denial or deny her due process or whatever you want to call it, right? Even though that judge may be at fault of this, she's not going to go after the judge itself, going after the man itself. And I really... if I get a minute or two, I may look her up and actually ask her how you are actually doing this, if I can get a contact with her by lawyer's point of view, right? So that right there in general is what I found interesting, because like he says, judicial and attorneys and all that, they got a judicial immunity. They're sovereign citizens. All right? Declaration of character, I guess. But, I mean, what do they say? They cause harm, damage, or loss and not be held responsible. What is that? According to their own definition, look up what their definition of sovereign citizen is. Is that or is that not apply to them? Just a question, y'all. It's a learning video. Look it up for yourself. It's just my opinion. All right? Let's go a little further and see what else.
I guess that's kind of ironic because it's, and a little concerning now that I'm really thinking about it, because she's suing this judge for retaliation, and I'm making a video criticizing this judge and his violation of my...
Correction, she is not suing the judge. She's suing the man. Right?
First Amendment freedom of press right to record my own trial. So will I be retaliated against? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Stay tuned to see, because I don't know. I hope not. I hope I get a fair trial and everything goes smoothly. Because if I get a fair trial, all I'm asking for is a fair trial, in front of a jury of my peers. Not in front of a jury of, bootlickers and people who worship the police and worship the government. I don't understand people,
All right, so we're going to stop right there. That was the main part of it. But remember, he's got a trial and all that, and he got arrested. But did they take him directly to the magistrate? to get that probable cause, or did that officer make a legal determination, y'all? All right? Well, no, they can do that. No, they cannot make legal determination. They are executive branch. Officers cannot do that. Now, that being said, due to everybody's ignorance and following by hearsay, they're saying they can. But not technically by due process and the Constitution and the state Constitution, but more fairly in all, the due process part. Okay? In order to be able to kidnap you, they must be a warrant. So he must be taken to his magistrate before seeing that jail. That magistrate, yep, you have probable cause. All right, we're going to issue this warrant for him. There you go, officer. Now let's go ahead and take him to jail. That's how it's supposed to be done, y'all. But this is the reason why a lot of the innocent people go to jail, right? Because they see the jail first. Well, you have to do this in court. Okay, well, I don't have a problem with that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Wake up that judge. We got to see the judge now. You know, push, y'all. We're out of here wanting to do freedom. Let's push this a little bit further. Okay? We're seeing the violations out there. Let's get a little bit knowledge, okay? Just for you guys out there, just let you guys know, I'm not a sovereign citizen. Okay? I'm going to really by the due process and the Constitution, state and federal, of all states. All right? So this is not a sovereign citizen thing. All right. Basically, the People News. Remember, anytime they want to kidnap your body, there is actually supposed to be a warrant. And it must have to gone through due process. Be served by a processor. If there's a summons, it's not through the mail. It's through the process server. Okay? If it's not through the mail, then, you know, the sheriff is could be a process server, so the sheriff or a process server. But because people don't challenge it, they accept it as facts through the mail. That is called silence of acquiescence and tacit agreeing to their terms, y'all. Just saying. Therefore, you are voluntarily staying in codes and statutes and not Constitution. And you're letting them violate the due process because of the tacit agreement over silence of acquiescence. This will be the People News. Till next time. Bye, y'all.